Dear students, today we will discuss about very important topic of atomic structure, that is Heisenberg uncertainty principle. It is very important topic, Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Actually, this principle is applicable for microscopic body. It is not applicable for macroscopic body. It is applicable for microscopic body only. Microscopic body only. It is applicable for microscopic. It is not applicable for macroscopic body. It is not applicable for macroscopic body. It is only applicable for microscopic body, means ki electron, proton, neutrons, etc. This principle was proposed by Heisenberg, a name of scientist. Hence, in the honor of the name of scientist, it is known as a Heisenberg uncertainty principle. According to this principle, it is impossible to find out exact position and momentum of electrons simultaneously. According to this principle, it is impossible to find out exact position and momentum of electrons simultaneously. Mathematical expression of Heisenberg uncertainty principle is delta x into delta p is greater than or equal to h upon 4 pi. Mathematical expression of Heisenberg uncertainty principle is delta x into delta p is greater than or equal to h upon 4 pi. Here delta x is uncertainty in position and delta p is uncertainty in momentum. Delta x is uncertainty in position. Uncertainty in position. Delta x is uncertainty in position and delta p is uncertainty in momentum. Uncertainty in momentum. Delta x into delta p is equal to or greater than h upon 4 pi. Here h is the Planck constant, means ki h upon 4 pi is the quantized value. It is quantized value. It means if maximum uncertainty found in position, then delta p will be more accurate, and if delta p have a maximum uncertainty, then delta x have a maximum accuracy. This principle is not applicable for microscopic body. It means in every day of our life there is no any application of Heisenberg uncertainty principle. In every day of our life there is no any application of Heisenberg uncertainty principle. It is only applicable for electrons, protons and neutrons. It is only applicable for microscopic body. It is not applicable for macroscopic body, and mathematical expression is delta x into delta p is greater than or equal to h upon 4 pi, where delta x is uncertainty in position and delta p is uncertainty in momentum. If delta x have a more uncertainty, then delta P have a more accuracy, and delta P have a more uncertainty, then delta X have a more accuracy. Dear student, please write down mathematical expression of Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Now we will discuss concept of orbitals. Concept of orbitals. Concept of orbital. Concept of orbital. As we already know about orbit, it is circular path around nucleus where electrons are continuously revolving. Circular path around nucleus. Consider about an atom. If this one is the nucleus, this one is the nucleus. The circular path around the nucleus where electrons are continuously revolving is a orbit. So these are orbit. Circular path around nucleus where electrons are continuously revolving is known as a orbit. Now we will discuss about orbital. If we are going to explain about orbital, then we can say that three-dimensional space of orbit where probability for finding electron is maximum is known as a orbital. Three-dimensional space of orbit where probability for finding electrons is maximum is known as a orbital. Probability for finding electron is find out with help of psi. We know that psi is a wave function. Psi is wave function. It is also known as an amplitude function. It is also known as a amplitude function. Psi is wave function, or it is also known as a amplitude function. Probability for finding electron is calculated with help of psi. Psi square tells us about the probability of electron. Psi square provide probability of electron. Probability of electron. Psi square tells us about the probability of electron. Dear students, you should always remember three-dimensional space where probability for finding electron is maximum known as a orbital. Means consider if this one is the orbit, then if electron density is high at a particular place, then that particular place is known as a orbital, because we know that electron is a wave, and if many waves are present in a same phase at a particular instant, then at that place probability for finding electron is maximum, and that is known as a orbital. If electron density is represented with help of this dotted, then this place 3D place of orbit is known as a orbital. It is a orbital. It is a orbital. It is 3D space, three-dimensional space. In any orbital, maximum accommodation of electron is 2 only. But in any orbital, maximum accommodation of electron takes place according to 2n square, where n is the number of orbit. But any orbital maximum accommodation of electron is 2 only. 2 only. One is the clockwise and another is anti-clockwise. Orbit is 2-dimensional, whereas orbital is 3-dimensional. So you should keep in mind, orbit is 2-dimensional, but orbital is 3-dimensional. Orbit is represented with help of KLMN, KLMN, OP, etc. Whereas orbital is represented with help of SPDF. Orbital is represented with help of SPDF, etc. These are spectral terms. S means SAR, P means principal, D means diffused, and F means fundamental. These are spectral terms. S means SAR, P means principal, D means diffused, and F means fundamental. So SPDF represent about orbitals, and KLMN OP represent about the orbit. Dear students, now we will discuss about quantum number. Quantum numbers. Quantum numbers. As you already know that quantum term is associated with energy. We already know that quantum term is associated with energy. It is associated with energy. If we are going to explain about quantum numbers, then we can say that quantum numbers tells us about the exact position of electrons in an atom. It tells us about the exact position of electron in an atom. Means if electron present in any atom, then with help of quantum numbers we can know about the all energy level of electrons. Means electron present in which orbit and what is orbital of electron, what is the spin of electron, means electron is clockwise, present in clockwise mode or in anti-clockwise mode, we can know with help of quantum numbers. There are four types of quantum numbers. First one is the principal quantum number, second one is the azimuthal quantum number, third one is the magnetic quantum number, and fourth one is the spin quantum number. As we already know that psi is a wave function, which provide us about the probability of electron. And this psi have a three variables. It is a wave function, it has a three variables. Psi has a three variables. Psi has a three variables, that is N, L, M. Psi has a three variables, that is a N, L, M, where N is principal quantum number, L is azimuthal quantum number, and M is the magnetic quantum number. Psi have a three variables, that is a N, L, M, where N is the principal quantum number, L is the azimuthal quantum number, and M is the magnetic quantum number. So, with help of these three variables, we can discuss about the quantum numbers. First one is the principal quantum number. First quantum number is principal quantum number. Principal quantum number, which represented with help of small n. Principal quantum number, it's represented with help of a small n. Principal quantum number. Principal quantum number tells us about the main energy level of electron. It tells us about the main energy level of electron. It also tells us about the distance of electron from nucleus. It also tells us about the cell of atom, which represented with help of K, L, M, N, O, P, etc. It tells us about the main energy level. It tells us about the distance of electron from nucleus. It also tells us about the cell of an atom, cell of electron. Cell which present at higher distance from nucleus have a higher energy level also. If distance of cell is increases from nucleus, then energy level of cell is also increases. That's why increasing energy level of cell is K, then L, then M, then N, and so on. This one is the increasing energy level of cell. Now, next one is the principal quantum number. Next one is the azimuthal quantum number. And for K cell, value of n is, means value of principal quantum number n is 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Now, next one is the azimuthal quantum number. Next one is the azimuthal quantum number. Next one is the azimuthal. Second one is the azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal quantum number, which is represented with help of small l. Azimuthal quantum number. Azimuthal means angular momentum. Azimuthal means angular momentum. Angular momentum. Azimuthal quantum number tells us about the angular momentum of electron, because electrons are revolving in a circular path. That's why we need to find out angular momentum also. Azimuthal quantum number tells us about the angular momentum, and it also tells us about the subcell of electron. It also tells us about the subcell of electron, sub-energy level of electron, which represented with help of subcell of electron is represented with help of SPDF. Subcell. Azimuthal quantum number tells us about the subcell, and subcell of electron is represented with help of S, P, D and F. These are spectral terms. S, P, D, F are spectral terms. S means star, P means principal, D means diffused and F means fundamental. These are spectral terms which are used to denote subcell. S means star, P means principal, D means diffused, and F means fundamental. S means star, P means principal, D means diffused and F means fundamental. These are sub-energy level of electrons also, and increasing order of these subcell are S, P, D and F. Because orbitals or subcell which present at high distance from nucleus have a high energy also. So that's why this one is the increasing energy level of subcell. For any value of n, value of azimuthal quantum number is starting from 0 to n minus 1. For any value of n, value of azimuthal quantum number is 0 to n minus 1. For example, if n is equal to 1, then L is equal to 0. But if n is equal to 2, then possible value of L is 0 to n minus 1, so 0 to 1. N is equal to 3, so possible value of L is equal to 0, 1, 2. Possible value of 0, 1, 2. If n is equal to 4, possible value of L is equal to 0, 1, 2 and 3. In this way, for any value of n, possible value of L is 0 to n minus 1. 0 to n minus 1. Now, next one is the magnetic quantum number. Third one is the magnetic quantum number. Third is the magnetic quantum number. It represented with help of small m, and magnetic quantum number tells us about the magnetic field of electron in an atom. It tells us about the magnetic field of electron. It also tells us about the orientation of orbitals. It also tells us about the orientation of orbitals of electrons, and it also tells us about the splitting of single spectral line into different lines under influence of magnetic field. And when any spectral lines split into different finer lines under influence of magnetic field, then they created orbitals. That's why magnetic quantum number also tells us about the orbital of electron. For any value of azimuthal quantum number, for example, for any value of azimuthal quantum number L, possible values of m is equal to starting from 0 to plus L minus L. 0 to plus L and minus L. For any value of L, value of magnetic quantum number is starting from 0 to plus L and minus L. Means ki if L is equal to 0, if L is equal to 0, then m is equal to also 0. If L is equal to 0, then m is equal to also 0. If L is equal to 1, then value of m is equal to 0 plus 1 minus 1. If value of L is equal to 2, then possible value of m is equal to 0 plus 1 plus 2 minus 1 minus 2. For any value of L, total value of m is equal to, for any value of L, possible values of m is equal to 2L plus 1. 2L plus 1. Possible values of m is equal to 2L plus 1. Means if L is equal to 0, then m is equal to 1. If L is equal to 1, then m is equal to 2 into 1 plus 1. It means total values of magnetic quantum number is 3. So this one is the magnetic quantum number. It tells us about the magnetic field of electron. It also tells us about the presence of orbitals. Now next one is the spin quantum number. Last one is the spin quantum number. Last one is the spin quantum number. Fourth one is the spin quantum number. It represented with help of small s. Actually, spin quantum number, it is quite different from other quantum numbers. It tells us about the spin of electrons only. In any orbital, it provide spin of electron, which direction of electron, in what way electron is revolving in any orbital. With help of spin quantum number we can find out, means electron is either clockwise or electron is present in a anti-clockwise. Because in any orbital two electrons are present, so one electron is rotating in clockwise direction, whereas another electron is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. So with help of spin quantum number we can clearly find out spin of electron. Let us consider about any orbital, and if in that orbital two electrons are present, for clockwise direction of electron, representation of spin quantum number is plus 1 by 2. For clockwise electron, S is equal to plus 1 by 2. This one is for clockwise. And if another electron is present in anti-clockwise direction, then anti-clockwise, S is equal to minus 1 by 2. So this one is the for clockwise and another is for anti-clockwise. The fourth one is the spin quantum number.